Where's Marty?
He's here.
Oh, I don't want to speak to him. May I have your
Okay.
name? May I have your name?
My name is Michelle. He's actually helping out someone right now.
I don't want to
Okay,
speak with him. I don't want to speak with him. Okay, I want to know the process of getting a protection order. How do you guys help when there's someone that needs a protection order?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
How do you assist with someone getting a protection order? What kind of help can you give a party?
Okay, so we can help out with that. What I do is I ask you a couple of basic questions.
Well, how do you help? You ask basic questions, but what all do you do?
Well, I'm trying to explain the process.
I've already heard that. I want to know how all do you accept? I know the process. I've already heard that. I want to know how do you help? That's
How do
why
I
I don't
help?
have. Yes, I don't have clarity on what all you help with.
Well, I myself don't help out. I just do the screening, and then
Do you not want me to know the
information
services you provide there for some reason? Your name's
I'm
Michelle.
sorry?
Your name's Michelle,
Yes.
and you don't want me to know the services you provide there?
I'm not understanding. So, are you needing help, or are you?
I'm asking for
order?
services. I don't know why you would deprive me of the information on the services you provide there. Why that would be deprived from me for years. I just simply want to know the services, and I don't know why you wouldn't want me to know those.
No, I'm trying to explain the services. So I take the screening calls.
I didn't ask for that. I just want to know the services, and I don't understand why you would not want me to know them along with multiple parties for years. Why would you not want me to not have protection?
That information, if that's the information you're seeking.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times for years. What services do you provide there?
So we provide the protection orders. That begins with me.
That's all you're willing to give me education on? Simply you provide protection orders? You don't want me to know the overall services, period? Is there a particular reason why?
Did you need to speak to a particular person? Would you like to speak to a
I don't know why I would call in a party where obviously if someone's doing protection orders, they fear their safety. And I don't know why you would play games with a completely random person and not want me to know the services you provide there. Are you trying to deny me services there?
No, ma'am, that is not what I'm trying to
we've been on the phone 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Where do you need me
I just wanted to know the services, and I don't know why I experienced this call after call for years. Why do you not want me to know the services of getting a protection order?
I'm sorry.
Now you can't hear me?
Say that one more time.
I just want to know the services you provide people there that are fighting for their lives needing a protection order.
Give me one moment, ma'am.
Sure. This is the DA Family Violence Division. They are playing games and multiple parties are instructed to deny me services, even churches. You have to see it to believe it. Why would she not want me to know the services they provide? Because they're not providing any? So therefore they wouldn't want me to know them. Therefore I would request them. And if they know that they're denying them, why tell me the services? Sure enough, they hung up. Years of this. They did this in person. I got pushed and shoved and violated in person. The government is enforcing that I don't get protected from this man. Flat out. Abusing power to protect him. Of course they won't answer. After she just hung up. They won't even answer simple questions. They want me to have absolutely no education, period, to protect myself. To keep this chaos going. You have to see it to believe it. And it is an excellent way to, just say that they're mentally ill. No one would ever believe that this is going on under wraps. And the government has been torturing a human being for profit. Until you record every experience. Who would ever believe it? Targeted by multiple police departments and government agencies, down to the degree that they steal food stamps and child support payments, then deprive you of benefits at the Social Security Administration that you should be eligible for, then lock up and close the building out of corruption. No one would ever believe that the government is doing this chaos. Denying multiple courts, denying you your right to go to court. This can easily be blended in with mental illness. Then get violated when you're in jail on false charges and detained on false pretenses at the places you're being held at against your will, out of corruption. This is a movie. No one would ever believe it. So you can get away with it for years, then deprive you of your right to get protection at random attorneys that you're trying to pay for, dragging you out of churches, then enticing the churches to deny you services or any assistance or support. Multiple. Let's call the Potter's house if they answer and see why the police was there waiting and why they denied me assistance. IBOC won't discuss with me why I got drugged out of their church. They won't call me back.
Or press the pound key for the company directory.
And why they gave
For
me a criminal
customer
trespass.
information, conference registration, customer service.
Yes, I am trying to get assistance. I was in a domestic violence situation and I came to the church to get assistance, and I want to know the department that assists with that.
For domestic violence, you said? I'm sorry?
Yes, to get help and placed in a safe environment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go and give you our benevolence department number. Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's going to be an
Okay, so that's the number 1987.
the extension. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you didn't give me a number. Can you repeat the number?
214.
Okay, I don't have that number. So, are you sure of your number?
You just called right now.
Okay,
Yes,
but you
ma'am.
don't know the number I just called now.
Yeah, so the number, because we have different lines, so whichever number you call.
Ma'am, I don't understand how you're going to hook me up with speaking with the right proper department if you're not sure of the number. I mean, can you get clarity on the number that I'm supposed to call?
That's the number that I have on my end.
Okay, because you said there's different numbers and that's not the number that I just called.
Okay, so we have different numbers to get transferred to the corporate office. So this is the corporate office. So whichever number you call to get transferred here, you can always call that number or the number I just gave you.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. The number that I just called, you don't know what number I just called, and you gave me another number, and you said both numbers will work, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the number you gave me and the number that I called, both of those will get me to that extension. So do you know the number I just called? Can you
No,
tell
ma'am,
me?
I do not.
You don't know that. Okay. Okay, I just have strange things going on, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The number that she gave me is just ringing and ringing. These are other schemes as well. Word just rings and you get nothing resolved. They also use schemes to where they transfer you to empty voicemails that don't have a name because they don't want you to know the party that you're getting connected to, because it's a scam to where you never get anything resolved on purpose. So the number that she gave me, she did not know the number that I called. This is for the Potter's house, they claim. And it's just ringing where I can't enter that extension that she gave me. And she has no clue what number I called to reach her. But multiple parties, they don't. They don't know their names. They have to put me on hold and all kind of chaos, which was why I knew that something was going on that was mysterious that no one would believe. So why I went to AT&T to report it, and the police were there waiting. And now every provider denies me any technical support or any investigation for the crime of hacking a phone network. That's a crime. And it's even sicker that the government abuses power to entice providers to commit that crime so they can get away with more crimes. If that's not terrifying enough, why is identity theft at an extreme now? Why would so many parties risk their livelihood to protect and enforce this man's abuse? Gone. That's from the number she gave me. She claims it's the Potter's house.
1987 is not available. Thank you for calling the Potter's house. If you know the extension for the person you're calling,
That's the extension that she gave me, and I can't get through to anyone.
Or press the pound
So let me go call back. Because it's been going on years. You got to see it to believe it.
Wait while I transfer
If
your
I'm in
call.
a domestic violence situation, why is the church preventing me from getting access when I wasn't getting drug out of them and thrown on concrete? Churches, big ones.
The Potter's House, how can I help you?
Yes, I think I just spoke with you. What's your name?
This is the corporate office. Is there someone you were trying to speak with?
You didn't want me to know your name, ma'am?
No, we actually don't disclose that personal information. Is there something I can help you
Oh,
with?
you don't disclose? Are you doing something wrong at the church?
I'm sorry?
Were you doing something wrong at the church to where you don't want me to know your name? At a church?
No, we don't disclose that information here at the corporate office. Is there something I can help you
It's a
with?
corporate office calling a church?
No, this is TD Jakes Ministries corporate office.
Oh, okay. You just gave me the extension. Okay, what number did you give me to call?
I'm not sure. What department were you trying to speak with?
I was trying to speak with benevolence. You gave me the number for benevolence.
Yeah, so we have 1958.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what number. Number, ma'am? Number.
Yes, Mayan for the benevolence department.
So, if I could break into someone's phone and while someone is begging for their life and play games and then deny them numbers that they're calling for when they're panicked and begging for assistance, that would be very abusive and
Ma'am, no one's
sadistic.
denying you the
Oh,
number.
well,
That's the
multiple
extension
times,
for
ma'am,
the
I've asked
benevolence
you for the
department.
number and you're unwilling to give me the number for a person that's in domestic abuse? That's kind of mean and abusive?
Yeah, so that's the extension, 1958.
But I
for the
did
benevolence
ask for the
department.
number, ma'am. I did ask for the number multiple times, including on the last call. What good is an extension going to
1958 is the
be if
number.
I don't have the number?
1958 is the number.
So I just called 1958 on my phone?
Yes, ma'am. So that's going to be like to be able to speak to someone in the benevolence department. Yes.
Okay, so I just pick up my phone and dial 1958, only 4 numbers, and I'll get the right department?
Yeah. So that's the extension.
I didn't ask for the extension. I asked for the number, like with the prior call. I don't know why you're unwilling to give me the number. If multiple parties can manipulate this and make every call abusive and emotionally draining, deliberately sabotaging any information on purpose, I don't know why the prior call and then this call you're refusing to give me the number. I'm not asking for the extension. I'm asking you for the number. This is the second time you've
We
done
don't
this.
have a number. It's an extension. They don't have a direct number.
So how am I going to reach them if you're refusing to give me the number?
Ma'am, there's no number for me to give you. That's the extension that I have on my end.
So this is incomplete, ma'am. There's no way I can call it if you refuse to give me the number to call to put in the extension.
Ma'am,
These are
that
schemes
is
that
the
I've been
number.
experiencing,
That's the
ma'am, to
number,
where I knew that it was something
1958.
going on that shouldn't have been. It's impossible for me to reach them if you refuse to give me the number to dial to get that extension.
But that's the number, like that's the department number. So once you dial the extension,
I
you
want the
directly
phone
to the
number to
department.
call, ma'am. Can you please? I'm in a domestic violence situation. Can you please give me the courtesy of
Okay.
giving me the number
Well,
to call and not just the extension? This
That's
is the second
that's the only
time.
contact information I have on my
Well,
end.
can I
I'm
speak with
sorry.
your supervisor? Because you're depriving me of the number that is useless if you refuse to give me the number to dial to get that extension.
No, that's the only contact information
I want
have
to
on
speak
my
with your
end.
supervisor,
Everyone
ma'am,
was still
because I
working
don't
from home,
understand why
so
you would
I needed
mistreat
to
someone in a
speak to
domestic
someone in
violence
person.
situation and deprive them of the number to call to get the extension.
Ma'am, that's
I
the
want to
only
speak with
information I
someone
have
above
on
you,
my
ma'am.
end.
I want to
So-
speak with someone above you.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So unfortunately, I'm unable to assist you with that. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Why would, if someone's in a domestic violence situation, ma'am, would you deprive them of the correct, all the information needed to get through to the department?
We're not. I'm trying to assist you, but it just looks like we're not going to be able to get anywhere. So if you'd like, you can always give us a call back later, or try to go through our prayer line as well. But unfortunately, I have nothing else to be able to help you with this.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. So what is the extension number you want me to call?
1958.
Okay, so first it was 1987, then it was 1959, and now it's 1958.
No, ma'am, it's always been 1958.
No, ma'am.
That is the extension that we have for the benevolent.
Okay, so I've called 1957, and now it's 1958. Okay, is it going to be a live person?
I'm not sure. This is a corporate office. We don't have any information with our department.
And you have no knowledge of me having an actual number to get to the actual department. Are you trying to interfere in me getting help in my domestic violence situation, ma'am?
Sure. Yes, ma'am. That is correct. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
It's sick.